wasn't going to start to color her hair in, to do the color my girl in. I wasn't going to do that until maybe the third video, but we'll have time, so. Okay, I'm not going to do all of these because this takes a little bit of time. And in fact, this is something that, like, if you get your background done and everything, and you want to move on to like doing your girl, you can always take this on the road with you. Like if you gotta, you know, wait for your kids or something and you're in your car, take something like this with you where you can just sit here and just do this, the simple stuff. Or at night when you're watching a movie with your husband, bring this into the living room or to the bedroom and do this part. Okay, I'll do a couple more and then we'll stop. You know why I don't stop, you guys? It's so addicting. You know, it's fun, it's addicting. Okay, I gotta stop. Don't I have to stop? Yes. Move on to something else before people get bored of watching me do that. Okay. Well, there's these few here. Let me finish these up. There's one more here. Okay, there we go. I think that looks so, doesn't that look so cool? And look how quick and easy that was. So the first step we did was we just simply sprayed our base, just sprayed our color out in big blotches, right? Then we went through and we did some ghosting, which doesn't really work on this paper, but you guys saw what ghosting is. And then we sprayed through different stencils, just stencil after stencil after stencil after stencil. I did some fairy dust, which is white splatters. I did some white paint through the stencil, just hitting different areas. And then we did some, what do you call it? Some script stamp. And then we did a border, and then we did some of our, in black, what I call like my little feature points. We did some little feature points here with the black, the things we want to stand out, okay, just like it is over here. So love it, loving how this is turning out. Very pretty. Okay, so this is what both of them look like so far. I think it looks fabulous. Okay, so what we need to do next is we need to start coloring our girl. Okay, so we're going to color her so that she's like a twin, and then after we color her up, we'll paste her here in the middle. So we'll have a double page spread, we'll have a little twin to go with her. Okay, so we need to start on this hair. So the thing that's going to be the same as her is going to be this hair. The hair is going to be the same, but how I do her makeup is going to be different. She's going to have different eye color, different lip color. So, but I want the hair to be the same because I want to show you how I did the hair and what colors I used for the hair. So let me grab my clipboard. I like the color on this. It's a nice smooth surface. I kind of got too much stuff on here. Just a second. I stack tons of stuff onto this clipboard constantly. Okay. I think I have all my colors over here that I used. Yes, I do. Let me get all this other stuff out that I don't need. Okay, so the colors I use are, I kind of get them together the way I use them, kind of. That's a blender. Yeah. So the colors I'm using, these are all Prisma colored pencils, I believe. Yeah, they are. I'm using, now, this is the thing. You're not going to always have these same exact colors that I'm using, so I'll let you look at the colors that I'm using and you can match them up to the kind of pencils you have, okay? So this color here is what? It's called, let me get my glasses on. It's called light Krulin blue. Anyway, that's the color there, okay? I'm using processed red. Processed red is like a hot pink or like a nice magenta color. I don't even know why they call it processed red. I wasn't even using that color because I thought it was red. And then I seen it like a year ago. I saw a girl using it. I went, oh, processed red is like my favorite color because it's like magenta. Okay, this is violet. Indigo blue, a very dark indigo blue. And canary yellow. Okay, just a white. And then I'm going to be using a blender pencil. Okay, I like to get my blender pencils at Blix. They're usually like about $1.50. You can also get blender pencils from Michael's. You can get 2 or 3 of them in a pack for a couple of dollars. So, and they're in the artist section of Hobby Lobby, in the fine art section. Okay, let's get started. I'm just looking to see what I did first. I say let's get started, and then I gotta look and see what the hell I did. Okay. So it's this 3 colors. And here we go. Okay, so we're gonna, let me make sure that you guys can see. Let me come in closer, because we're gonna start right near the head. So we're going to work on this for 30 minutes so that you can really get a feeling for what I'm doing for this technique. But I'm not going to do the whole thing with you, because I'm not going to do the whole thing because it just takes a while. So, and it's just it's the same thing over and over and over and over again. So. You may or may not want to watch me do the same thing over and over and over. So, just a second, you guys. I'm just referring to what I did before. And then right here at the bottom, we're going to do a little. Is that where I added the black into? Yeah, I did. Let me see if I can find my pencil. It should be right here. Yes, it is. I'm also going to draw in between here some black stripes. Some black, just put some black here and kind of separate things to add a little bit more definition. Okay. So the key here too is to use a medium pressure. We want to blend. We use our blender and we want to blend everything into each other. You want to use, when you apply your color, a lot of times they're always saying to use light pressure. With this technique, you want to use medium pressure. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of white here and do a little highlight here in the center to get that highlighted up really nice. Okay, so we're going to keep doing that same pattern. We may or may not use that black, we'll see. Make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, yeah. And let's blend that out. Okay. Now we're not going to go into this because this part here is where we're going to do the magenta and the yellow. We're just doing this right I'm going to bring this out just a little bit more. So the base of the hair was done with all these dark colors. And then after you get away from the base, for all the length of the hair is where we go in with the magenta and the yellow. There we go. I need to bring that up a little bit more. So we just keep repeating the same thing. Okay, so we got the dark purple there. We're going to do this lighter blue in the middle. What is it? Light cerulean blue. Yeah, we're just going to call this light blue. I can't keep saying that over and over again. Oh, Lord. I don't know if I said it right the first time. And then we'll use the darker blue here. And then I go to like the base of where I started and just put a little bit more darker blue up into that base area. And then let's take, then the white right in the center here, and just, I'm taking the white also into the darker part of the blue and also into that purple, because this blue is in between the purple and the blue, right? So I'm taking a little of the white into that, the purple and into the blue also. Oh, I got a little gnat going here. All right, so then let's blend. And what this does, it's called burnishing. So you're kind of blending things into each other and you're blending the color out. So everything is meshing together and blending into each other. So you get a good blend, a good meshing. And for this technique, do I think a blender pencil is necessary? Yes, I really do. I definitely think you should use a blender pencil. It really, really makes a difference. Hopefully I'm still in frame. Don't use a really super hard pressure, but definitely use medium pressure. This technique does not involve light pressure. I'm sure you've heard a million times when using pencils, make sure you use a light pressure over and over and over. Not when you're doing this. Medium pressure. So really focus on laying down some color. Okay, let's throw some white in the middle here. I'm throwing some white in the color that we just did because it just looks like I needed it. Okay. Okay, and then let's do some blending. Nice. Trying to see how many deep did I go? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I started that. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do 2 more here of this color, and then we're gonna start doing some of the yellow and the magenta. Continuing. So we'll end this video on having the hair technique done, not completed. I will complete the hair off camera, and then when you come back we will do the face together, the face and the body, and then we'll cut her out and paste her into the background. Oh, and I should say this, it's very important. This was not my idea as far as hair. I saw, I'm not sure who it was, because I was on Facebook, and you know how you're just, you know, scrolling through your Facebook, and I seen this girl, she did a coloring page, and she did the hair like this, or maybe it was something she drew, but I think it was a coloring page. And I was like, oh my goodness. So I hurried up and just copied down the colors. I think I took a picture of it too. The color combination, and I don't know the exact color she used because, you know, I just saw a picture, this coloring book page that this girl posted, and I was like, oh my god. So again, you know, mine's gonna look a little bit different than hers because I'm sure I didn't choose the exact color she chose, but it's the idea, which is the same here. If you don't have these exact colors, don't fret, just get something similar. And it really is the technique, is that what's going to bring you through, not the exact colors. Okay. All right, so let's do this one more time, and then we're going to go into the magenta. And this is what makes it look so cool, is the dark blue against this magenta and yellow strands of hair. That's what really looks cool. I'm going to put a big highlight in there. Make sure you guys are still there. Yes, you are. I'm gonna put the highlight in the middle, right over the white, right over that light blue. And let's do a little bit of blending. You're blending that purple up into that lighter blue color, and you're blending this darker blue into that lighter color in the middle. Okay, so next thing, how much more time do we have? Maybe 10 minutes? Okay, for the next 10 minutes, we're gonna work on some of this here. And I think when we pick up the next video, I'll have almost all of this done, but I'll leave some to still work on a little bit of the hair, so you guys can even see more in the next video. Yeah, here we go. And then I need the purple. And I need this. Okay, So let me turn this a little bit. I can show you guys can see. Okay, so we're going to take the magenta just a second, guys. I'm checking something out first. Okay, yeah, here we go. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of this purple and we're going to start with that as a base here. Okay, and then we're going to take the magenta and when we apply this magenta, okay, just watch how I'm doing it. It's hard to explain it. So how I'm doing this is not exact science, but we're making room to put the yellow there. So then we're going to take the canary yellow, and this we're going to put it like this. So as you keep watching me do it, you'll get the hang of what I'm talking about. And let's do a little bit of blending. There we go. We need to blend that purple and that magenta color together. And then we need to blend this purple into the rest of this that we had from the base from before. That looks good. Okay, so let's do that again. Take this purple color here. Okay, then we're going to take this magenta. Take that and come around here, and then when I come around, I'm going to come around and just go all the way down to the end of this strand here. Leaving room for the canary yellow right in here. So it's not an exact science. This is just the kind of feeling you want when you do it. So make sure you guys are seeing that. And we're blending that magenta right into the yellow. And when you blend that magenta into the yellow, it creates like another color in between, which is an orange, which is just really cool. And I got a little wax bloomy right here. So just a second, let me just, this little purple part here, hopefully I can correct that. Oh good, I can. Okay. Perfect. I just want to go back through here and blend this in a little bit more, this magenta color. Bring a little bit more in. Blend it in a little bit more. There we go. So work for just another minute or two because the camera's about to start a new video and I don't want to do that. Let's just do one more. Okay, then we got the magenta going. And we're going to try to do the yellow here. Pretty. And then we want to blend this magenta into the yellow. And like I said, when you do that, you create a little bit, you create an orange color. So there's a magenta now, an orange, and a yellow. Very, very pretty. I need to blend the purple and magenta together and then do a little blending there. Very nice. See how pretty that looks? Love it. So that's how easy it is. It's not hard at all. So let me turn her back around. There we go. So that's how we end up with the hair. So I'm gonna do like almost all of it, and then you know, I want to do this a little cleaner in through here, so I'll probably erase this a little bit. And I felt like a little bit too much. You got a little too messy right there in the center. You can always erase penciled, so that's really, really nice. So if you feel like you got a little bit too much of anything, you can just go ahead and erase and clean up your work and do what you need to do. Like, I like that a lot better right there. That needed to be a little bit more cleaned up. Okay, anyway, I'll do most of the hair, and then when you come back, I'll do a little bit more with you, and then we'll go ahead, we'll only do like maybe 5 or 10 minutes more of hair, and then we'll go ahead and do her face and her body, okay, on the next video. Okay, you guys, that's it for this one, okay? You haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll talk to you guys next video. Bye!